We are at the Baldwin Hills Scenic Overlook in Los Angeles. Another breathtaking view, another public area where you can come and walk and see the different sides of the city from this elevated position where we are here in Baldwin Hills. Behind me, you can see downtown Los Angeles, and the view up here is amazing. It's tremendous. I am Ramona J. Smith. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, welcome to this video. Welcome to the channel. I hope you go ahead and subscribe right now if you haven't already. Feel free to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. We upload every single week. We have been finding some amazing places here in Los Angeles, and I would love for you to join the family. You can reach me at ramonajsmith.com. That's my email. You can send me an email. We can talk about your public speaking. We can talk about your life in general. We can talk about your small business. I do all types of coaching for small business owners and for people who are interested in public speaking and professional speaking. You can always text me 216-309-2341. Text the word speak to 216-309-2341, and we can set up an appointment to talk. We can have a little chat. You can ask me questions, or you can check out my website, ramonajsmith.com, where I have all my upcoming events and all the programs that I have to offer for speakers and for small business owners. Today I want to talk about letting it go. Letting it all go. The stress, the worry, the anxiety, anything that you're dealing with, I want you to start to practice the art of letting it all go. One of my best friends and cousins, Stacy, out in Arizona, we always say that we live on Why Worry Lane, and that cross street is Inspiration Mountain. Sometimes in life things happen that are out of our control. Sometimes things in life happen that we have control over. But my question to you is, how long are you going to let the negativity simmer? How long are you going to let it fester? How long are you going to hold on to it and let it bog you down? How long are you going to let those feelings of guilt or shame or blame or hurt or anger sit inside of your soul and inside of your spirit? When I talk about letting it all go, it's a process. It is something that takes time. It is a practice. It is something that we have to be mindful of, and it's a part of that inner work that a lot of the spiritual teachers and successful business owners, they talk about. This process, this art of self-control, of mastering ourselves, that inner work. Letting it all go is a small piece of that inner work. How do we begin to let it go? The first way we begin to let it go is by deciding to. You first have to make the choice to say, I'm going to release it. I'm going to let it all go. I'm going to feel how I feel. I like to let my feelings flow down the river, feel how you feel, and then once you get those feelings from top to bottom, you think about it less than you try to think about it not at all. So the first part of letting it all go is making the conscious decision, the choice to say, hey, it's time for me to let it go. Let me be a little more specific. Say, for instance, there's someone in your life who maybe it was a friend, maybe it was a family member, and you guys used to be really close, and for some reason you guys fell apart. For some reason, the relationship is now strained, the relationship may be ruined, maybe you've done all you could to try to resolve it, to try to salvage what was left of the relationship, but it's just not working anymore. Instead of constantly replaying what you could have done and maybe what you should have done, instead you can say, hey, I made peace with it, I choose to let it all go. That is the first step of letting it go. You have to be able to just make peace with whatever the outcome is and move forward. That's how you start. That's where you begin. Letting it all go is something that most of us have an issue with because a lot of us like to hold on to the memories. A lot of us like to hold on to the good times. A lot of us like to hold on to those feelings and we just don't want to let them go. But usually they're causing more harm than good. You remember that song Bag Lady by Erykah Badu? Bag Lady, you gonna hurt your bag, dragging all them bags like that. All those negative feelings are weighing us down. It's baggage, and we have to learn to release it and to let it all go. You can also read books about how to let it all go. If I think of any good books, I'll put it down in the comments below. But there are so many books about how we can release and relieve ourselves of even past trauma, even past hurts, whether it was things that we did to ourselves, whether it was things that we did to others. Picking up a book and doing some research about it and maybe hearing other people's stories about it. Another way to let it go, release it, is to talk about it. Talk about how you feel. Maybe not necessarily with the person who may have upset you, or if you have negative feelings towards a person, maybe not with that person, but with a therapist, with a counselor, with a friend, with your partner. A lot of us still have some unresolved issues and we can't let it go because we haven't processed the entire situation. We haven't talked about it. Maybe we tried to push it to the back of our minds and forget about it. But a way to let it go and to release is to talk about it. Another way to let it all go and to release is to journal, to write about it. Make a poem about it, write a song about it, or just freestyle, free writing, free thoughts about it. Just to get it out of your mind and onto the paper. You can get all of that negative energy out of your mind, transfer it to the book or to the tablet or to the keypad or to the laptop or the computer or even your phone. Letting it out, releasing, letting it go is absolutely what you're doing when you choose to write it down or when you choose to let it out. Physical activity as well. Maybe going to the gym and imagining that person or that issue is the punching bag or is the set of weights. And so you're releasing that stress and you're releasing those thoughts and you're releasing those energies, those negative energies out through physical activity. So those are just a few ways to let it all go. I know it's not as simple as 4 steps in a quick YouTube video, but it's a start. It's a beginning. And for me, letting it all go has changed my life because I have less stress. I reside on Why Worry Lane and I can sleep peacefully at night because I don't have a lot of things on my mind that are weighing me down or causing a fog or causing me to feel bad about who I am or feel guilty about the things that I've done. You gotta learn how to make peace with certain situations. You gotta learn to make peace within yourself. You gotta learn to make peace with whatever the outcome may be. If you do want to resolve a relationship but maybe the other person is not on board, you gotta be able to make peace with that within yourself, with or without the other person, with or without the other person's blessing, with or without the other person even knowing. That's all I have for today, y'all. If you're holding on to a situation that is weighing you down, I encourage you to try one of those 4 steps to let it all go. You will find more peace, you will find more happiness, you will find more joy, and you will find more empowerment within yourself to move forward and to not be held down by any of those negative thoughts or feelings. Once again, I hope you subscribe to this channel and join the family. You can always email me, ispeak@ramonajsmith.com. You can text me, 216-309-2341. Check out my website, ramonajsmith.com, and follow me on Instagram @ramonajsmith1. Let it all go, find peace, enjoy life, enjoy the views, and I encourage you to love on yourself even more, to trust in yourself even more, to have grace with yourself even more, and start this journey of letting go. I'll see y'all in the next one.
Yeah, I'm a world champion, baby. I bet I can breathe that.